What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with some Nintendo news for you. The folks at Nintendo just wrapped their 3DS keynote, so I want to give you a recap. It's wrapped and now giving a recap, lots of caps, about everything that just happened and when you can expect to get a 3DS in your hot little 3D loving hand. Stick around. So the keynote just ended. If you see me look down, it's because I got notes in front of me, because there was a lot to remember. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First, the 3DS. It is glasses-free technology, and glasses-free 3D technology, of course. It's very similar to what we saw actually LG exhibit at CES. It's similar technology to what you used to see on the old baseball cards when you move it and you saw the guy swing his bat. You have to be sitting right in the right area and have it positioned just proper. But if you do, it does look 3D and you don't need those silly looking glasses. Same form factor, pretty much as a DS Lite. It's a little bit more metallic so you can tell a difference, but if you've ever held a DS Lite, it's going to feel very, very, very similar. So you can play 3D games, obviously, awesome. The stylus that you're going to use to do that, it's actually still using a resistive touchscreen on the bottom, but the plastic stylus is now metal, so little improvements, I guess. You'll also be able to play back catalog of DS games, but that will not be in 3D. But if you're looking to get a portable game console and Nintendo's what you want, you can pick up a 3DS and still play all of your old DS games. Kinda neat. You can also take 3D pictures with the camera on it, which is also a pretty novel thing for a video game console to take 3D pictures. Of course, you can only view them back in 3D on the Nintendo 3DS, but hey, it'll work, and you can show grandma a picture of whatever, although I'm sure it's going to be used for super pervy things, a 3D camera, but you can use it for whatever you want if you buy it. So it's going to come in two colors at launch, Aqua Blue and Obsidian Black, which is code for Shiny Fingerprint Black. Is really what they call Obsidian, but you can pick up your two colors. And we'll talk about launch date and all that stuff in just a minute. It's going to come with a 2 gig SD card. It's standard SD card size. You can upgrade that to whatever, 32 or whatever size you want to put in there, but it will ship with a 2 gigabyte card. There's a new button layout. The home button's different, and there's a little bit of a new user interface for those of you that have used a DS in the past. You're going to have a 3D depth slider, and that's sort of how this new 3D technology works. Everybody's eyes are a little bit different and are going to respond a little differently to the screen. So a 3D depth slider is going to let you adjust the 3D technology just for you. However, if somebody's looking over your shoulder watching the game, it might just look super blurry and non-3D-like to them. So let's talk about some of the launch games, because there are going to be a ton, 30 plus games at launch from first and third party titles. And some old favorites are coming back. We're going to have Pilot Wings, we're going to have Nintendo Dog and Cats. But if you like that stuff, more thumbs up and less fart noises, we're going to have The Legend of Zelda, The Ocarina of Time 3D, which is super awesome. I love The Ocarina of Time when it came out on the N64, so it's cool. It's going to be a 3D version of that. And also making a comeback. For those of you folks, much like me, that are over 28 or in your 30s, you're going to remember Kid Icarus. Well, Kid Icarus is making a comeback with a real cool new aiming 3D system, so he can shoot his business. It's called Kid Icarus Uprising. Kinda neat. You're going to have a Dead or Alive game, you're going to have a Madden game, Super Street Fighter 4, so you can get your street fighting on. It's kind of neat. You're going to be able to have a new Mii making software, so you can make your own Mii. M-I-I, not me like this guy. Similar to what you have on the Nintendo Wii, Mii Maker and the Wii. I'm telling you, these Nintendo keynotes really are a tongue twister. But that's going to be there as well. There's also going to be a new and improved web browser, so if you want to get your web browsing on the tiny little screen, you can do that too. Virtual Console is alive and well. You can download Game Boy or Game Boy Advance titles, so if you want to get your old school Super Mario Brothers on, and non-3D of course, you could go ahead and do that. So what about the biggest question? How much and when? Well, the how much is $249.99, and they initially announced it. They said it was going to be between $300 and $400, and it came in a little bit lower. $249.99, so just about $250 Samolis, clams, ducats. Now ducats are tickets. I don't know what else you can say for money, but it's going to cost $250. And it's going to be available in the US on March 27th. However, if you are lucky enough to be in Japan, you'll be able to pick one up a full month earlier on February 27th. So the question is, how do you feel about 3D gaming? I can see 3D gaming on a large screen, you know, a PlayStation 3 or Xbox, but in such a small scale, it's going to be kind of interesting how it's going to affect your eyes in the long term, whether you can be able to play for a while before your eyes feel like they're going to literally fall out of your head and roll on the floor, if you're going to get headaches. There's been all kinds of weird rumors. Or whether or not it's going to be super awesome sauce and going to, see, thumbs up for emphasis, is really going to redefine gaming. It's sort of staggering two worlds. On one hand, it's using an old school resistive touchscreen with the stylus, especially in the days of Android and WebOS and iOS, and everything's capacitive touchscreen, meaning non-stylus. It's going to be a little bit interesting to sort of take a step backwards. But on the other hand, super high tech with this new 3D technology. So kind of neat. Nintendo made a point to say that you've never seen 3D technology like this, no matter what trade show, which was clearly a knock at Sony, who had 3D technology everywhere all over their CES booth, which we covered on Techno Buffalo. They had a giant, almost like football field size 3D screen. It was super cool. So, the big question, I'm digressing, are you excited about the 3DS? Will you pick up a 3DS? Do you care about the 3DS? How many times can I say 3DS? I want to hear from you. Sound off in the comments down below. That looks bad. I'm John Breitinger from Techno Buffalo, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.